Okay, hey everybody, hi. I'm just gonna do a little review, on this one certain character, that I sort of think is an asshole. Anyone know who I think is an asshole? This guy, Mr. Goodman, from Super Mario Logan. So I'm just gonna explain why I think he's an asshole. You see, lately in later Super Mario, back in the past Super Mario Logan episodes, he was actually pretty funny, you know, like like he wasn't so serious, and he didn't cuss so much. And I'm just gonna cut the bull crap. The reason why I think he's an asshole is because of how he was acting, because of how he acts, and because the constant cussing and threatening and like the rudeness too. I just can't stand this Mr. Goodman's rudeness all the time. I mean, in this episode especially, the Nintendo Switch, so he hands over the safe, and clearly, Mario sees the money, and then he starts acting like an asshole, saying, "If you see the money, things are gonna happen," like he's gonna kill him or something. But then he says something really stupid, in a way, or I think is stupid. If that thing gets broken, if that Nintendo Switch gets broken, he's not gonna fire him. He's not possibly gonna give him a death threat. He's gonna bite off his freaking ball sack. And Mario just acts all defenseless. That's the problem I have. Mario just acts all defenseless. And I mean, I know Goodman is supposed to be his boss and the head of Nintendo, but my God, Mario, you should at least have some sense to tell him, like, why that? Like, why not anything else? I mean, I know this is typical, Super Mario Logan logic, but this is kind of, that was a little bit too perverted. I mean, I know this is YouTube, and that's what's gonna happen, but I mean, just like don't make your videos too weird and too like rude, and to make the characters hateful. Because in my opinion, I kind of hate this character in a way because of how he acts, and and the way, and his cussing too. Like he just cusses like a madman, like it's gonna be the end of the world. He just cuss, like, yeah, and they don't even censor it too. I mean, does anybody even think about kids? Like, seriously. I mean, he used to censor the bad words, Logan, but now he doesn't censor it. He just straight up says it, without censoring it. I mean, I guess he thinks that because, other YouTubers do it, that he thinks he could do it. But, yeah, so the reason why I think Goodman is an asshole is because, well, he acts like one, and, he pretty much, like, makes people feel down, if you know what I mean. Like, I just think he's a straight up asshole. Like nowadays, like in the newer Super Mario Logan episodes, I just feel like he acts like a straight up asshole. Like if any little thing goes wrong, he starts cussing at them, starting acting like an asshole. Alright, so I know Logan's probably not going to see this, but Logan, could you at least try to tone it down with Mr. Goodman, and especially with the profanity, with the language, because, I mean, there's probably kids that watch this stuff, and I mean, it's probably what you're expecting anyway, but I mean, just like tone it down a bit, alright? And just try not to make him so hateful, because honestly, in my opinion, this guy, Mr. Goodman, is really starting to piss me off, and just like makes me, the stuff that he says, and does, because since Mario doesn't do anything about it, I just feel like I want to go over there and strangle him. And I'm not kidding either. I mean, Goodman, not the real person who's voicing him. I mean, him, Goodman himself. Like, if I ever had a Goodman puppet, I'd probably strangle him to death, because, since he always acts tough around people, you see, I honestly think that he's more of an asshole than Bowser is, because he's been an asshole to Bowser too. And I never really feel too much sympathy for Bowser, but Bowser, who is supposed to be like, the most feared person, is actually defeated by this asshole. So yeah, especially that time when Mario and Bowser got kicked out of their apartment. Well, not really kicked out, but you get the idea. So yeah, Logan, just try not to make him too much of an asshole, okay? Because seriously, he just gets on my nerves, alright? It's just annoying. Because, I mean, Mario already has to deal with a lot of people already. He has to deal with Jeffy, he has to deal with a lot, because, considering he's living in the same house Bowser lives in. So, anyways, yeah, that's just what I'm gonna end my video now, and I know, that people are probably gonna hate me for saying this, and I'm not trying to, and I don't hate Super Mario Logan, alright, for that fact. I probably should have said that in the beginning. I do not hate Super Mario Logan, but some of the stuff that he does, just makes me angry, especially when he promises, especially with the Jeffy videos. you know, he promises not to put too much Mario torture porn, but yet he does it anyway. Especially in that one episode where Jeffy's emotions, where in that one scene, you know, Jeffy just acts like an asshole. I mean, like, Mario gives him 70 pancakes, and, you know, like, Jeffy just, like, freaking flips him over, you know, like, one of his emotions, you know, like, one of Jeffy's emotions, he pretty much only had, like, 3 emotions. He pretty much only had, like, 3 emotions, you know, the anger, the normal one, and, you know, the sadness. And it must have been inspired from the movie Inside Out. But anyways, I'm not going to go there. So this is where I'm going to stop the video, and Logan, just try not to make your characters too much assholes, alright? And if one character is going to be an asshole, at least have the other character fight back, especially a one who is supposed to be claimed to be most feared, alright? Because, like, seriously, if you don't do it, you know, and if I ever get this guy or anybody else, you know, I'll just do it myself. You know, I'll make my own videos, you know, of people getting revenge on him because, not revenge, but you know what I mean. So anyways, and yeah, that's my little rant. Well, not rant, you know, just my review on Mr. Goodman. And I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any more of these. I just wanted to do this because, you know, like lately Goodman really was acting like an asshole, at least in my opinion. If you guys think differently, that's okay. Alright, but at least don't go too far, alright? Because people are so freaking sensitive with their comments. Like, oh, you hate SuperMarioLogan, screw you, you don't have no life. Yeah, well, I like SuperMarioLogan. It's just I don't like how he, you know, makes his characters, especially nowadays, you know? Like, more characters are being assholes and start confronting other characters, and the other characters does nothing about it. Especially when Jeffy does things, Mario does nothing about it. So anyways, yeah. I'm going to start this video now, and I know I said that before, but seriously, I'm going to stop it right now, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I don't hate SuperMarioLogan, and don't think of this as clickbait either, or filler, or anything like that, and you know what, I'm going to stop this video now, so have a nice night.